All right, let's jump straight into this explainer. Today, we're tracing the history of a brand that has become, well, literally synonymous with German engineering, massive power, and just blistering speed. We are looking at the evolution of Mercedes-AMG. If you've ever been walking down the street and heard that distinct guttural roar of an AMG V8, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's this very special kind of engineering magic at play there. So let's break down exactly how this company transformed from a tiny independent garage operation into a massive global performance powerhouse. To really wrap our heads around this brand, we have to start with one core question. What actually happens when Mercedes-Benz luxury meets racing-bred performance? Because, for the longest time, luxury and extreme track capability were seen as two completely different worlds. You either got a plush, comfortable ride, or you got a stiff, roaring track car. There was no in between. AMG essentially became the ultimate answer to combining those two worlds. They brought a level of raw, aggressive capability to highly refined luxury vehicles that the industry simply hadn't seen before. And AMG isn't just some randomly generated corporate acronym from a marketing team. It actually stands for A. Aufrecht, M. Melcher, and G. Gross Osbach. The A and the M represent the two visionary founders of the company, former Mercedes-Benz engineers Hans Werner Aufrecht and Erhard Melcher. And that final G, that stands for Gross Osbach, which is Aufrecht's birthplace. I always love that detail. It's just a great reminder that this massive global symbol of performance has these incredibly personal, very human roots. Section 1, The Underdog Origins. So the story really kicks into high gear back in 1967. That's when AMG was founded as a small, independent shop just modifying high-performance Mercedes vehicles. But here's the thing. To become famous for luxury road cars, they knew they had to prove themselves on the track first. Their undeniable, massive breakthrough came in 1971 at the incredibly demanding 24 Hours of Spa endurance race. This was the exact moment that firmly established their reputation and, honestly, just put them squarely on the international map. And the vehicle that pulled this off was the now legendary Mercedes-Benz 300 SEL 6.8 AMG. Fans affectionately dubbed it the Red Pig because of its massive size and that really striking red paint job. I mean, they took this massive, heavy luxury sedan, a car literally no one expected to see on a racetrack, and completely transformed it into an uncompromising racing machine. When they brought this thing to the track, they absolutely shocked their competitors. And that right there established AMG's core DNA, engineering extreme, track-ready machines out of already powerful luxury cars. Section 2, The Corporate Evolution. Their journey is basically a masterclass in scaling success. Starting in 1967 and moving past that massive 1971 Spa breakthrough, let's fast forward a bit to 1999. At this point, the automotive world fully recognizes their undeniable value, and Daimler Chrysler acquires a majority stake. Then, finally, by 2005, the whole integration is complete. Mercedes-AMG officially becomes a wholly owned subsidiary of Mercedes-Benz. This partnership was a huge deal because it meant AMG Performance Engineering was now a vital, accessible part of the global Mercedes-Benz lineup. Section 3, The AMG Imagery. Now, when we talk about AMG, we absolutely have to talk about their engines. For years, their high-performance engines have been defined by one very specific, very famous philosophy: one man, one engine. And listen, this isn't just some catchy marketing slogan. It became a deeply iconic part of their identity, and it speaks volumes about their absolute dedication to craftsmanship. Under this approach, a single technician takes complete charge of the build. They literally assemble that high-performance engine from start to finish. And then, for the ultimate seal of approval, the builder actually places their personal signature on a plaque right there on the completed engine. It is such a meticulous approach. Every single time you open the hood, you know exactly who brought that engineering masterpiece to life. But, and this is absolutely crucial to understand, AMG is not just about massive horsepower figures. Just throwing a giant engine into a car doesn't magically make it an AMG. Their engineers focus incredibly heavily on the whole package. We're talking sport suspension, advanced braking systems, dialed-in aerodynamics, precise steering, lightning-fast transmissions, heavy-duty cooling, and getting that weight distribution exactly right. The ultimate goal is to create a complete, beautifully balanced performance package where every single one of these elements works in perfect harmony. A perfect example of all these elements coming together is the Mercedes-AMG GT. Introduced as a dedicated high-performance sports car, this thing quickly became one of the brand's most recognizable and beloved models. Just look at its defining traits. It features this incredibly aggressive design, a massively powerful engine, and a heavily rear-wheel drive-focused character. The AMG GT really continues to perfectly represent the pure, unadulterated sports car DNA of the brand. Section 4, the next frontier. Now, the brand's evolution right now is super striking. Traditionally, as we know, AMG was defined by those thunderous, incredibly powerful V8 combustion engines. But modern AMG, they are stepping confidently into the hybrid era with some seriously advanced powertrains. A prime example here is the Mercedes-AMG GT63 SE Performance. This model brilliantly combines a powerful combustion engine with an electric motor, so you get that instant, snappy electric response, but it's still paired with their traditional, very aggressive character. And looking even further ahead, Mercedes-AMG is actively developing purely electric high-performance technology. Their goal for the future is crystal clear. They want to combine advanced electric motors, high-performance batteries, and highly sophisticated software with AMG's legendary track-ready identity. Obviously, the engineering challenge here is immense. They have to make electric performance feel, handle, and thrill like a true AMG. The powertrain might be changing, but they are making sure that core identity remains exactly the same. So we've seen how they grew from this small performance engineering company into a massive global symbol of German innovation. From the legendary Red Pig all the way to modern high-performance hybrids, their evolution is just truly fascinating. So I want to leave you with a quick question to think about. Which AMG is your absolute favorite? Are you drawn more to the dedicated sports car feel of the AMG GT, the aggressive C63, the sheer powerhouse of the E63, or the ultra-luxurious S63? Think about the incredible engineering behind each of these machines. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep your passion for incredible engineering alive.